Hey, this is just an update video of the Rocket League single player video. This video will be about the multiplayer, where I did get to try it a lot. Apart from the game's 1 versus 1 mode, the game also has a 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, and 4 versus 4. It doesn't have a 5 versus 5 sadly, but I guess they have to stop somewhere. I did try a lot of the ranked mode, which was 2 versus 2, but it's weird that there isn't a ranked mode for 3s and 4s. You would think that the game would be popular enough to manage those servers, but I guess not. So by that I would have to say that the game is balanced around its 2 versus 2 mode apart instead of its 1 versus 1. Even though I did enjoy the 3 versus 3 a lot more. I played it a lot with Mikazi and Dob, where Dob would just be an idiot and fight for everything while Mikazi would kind of be an all-rounder. And I usually stayed back as a goalkeeper. That just suits my style. It's like in every game I play. I didn't really chase kills or things like that. I'm more patient and I guess methodical. I just seem to... I prefer to wait, watch all the idiots mess around, and then jump in, score a goal when it's a good time. I like timing things, I guess. Even though there was plenty of times where I was up there crossing and scoring goals. So I guess my thoughts is that multiplayer was better than I expected, where I'm not really surprised with that. I think there's slightly more teamwork than what I thought there would be. First, I'll talk about the defense. As a defensive-minded person, I think there is certain ways to play the game. The control is the main theme of this game. If your team has a control, then you're winning. But if you just slightly nudge it out of the other team's control, then they are totally screwed. They try to have a shot and things, and they're all, it looks like they're running around with their pants down. They look like idiots as they try to have a shot and things, and sometimes they can't predict that last little nudge of the ball all themselves by, another car ramming into them. I'm talking a lot with my hands here. This is stupid. I don't use a webcam. The main threats in defense would have to be the crosses, the ones which just roll up against the goal side wall, and they can roll in front of the goal for another player to have a strike at the goal with. Those have to be cleared while either on the wall or while you are in the goal, and as soon as the ball reaches that zone. The other ones are the poor clearances, the ones which just bounce off the wall, bounce off the corner. They get almost right into the center of the pitch, and those are shooting opportunities, and you have to stop those. Where it's a lot easier to stop those when you are up really close to the ball instead of really far away. Where speed of the ball is a big deal with this. You can have breaks, which I showed plenty of in the last video, where you can simply get the ball and dribble past the other team. And as I said before, as a goalkeeper, I like having those long shots which are on target. So I would just drive around while Mick and Dob would be at the front trying to get the ball, trying to cross it in and things. And while they were doing that, I would drive around, get as much boost as I can. And when I saw the opportunity that a loose ball came towards me, the center of the field or something, or I just had to clear it, get it out of the control of the other team, then I would line up, use my boost and shoot it basically, or just clear it. If I use my boost at the right time, then it would go a little bit further and faster, so I would score some goals that way. But I also found that hard to defend because you can't really see the boost of every player, especially when there's a big ass ball in the way. As for the teamwork as attack, you can probably predict by what I've been saying in the defense. You can have the ball roll along the wall, which is next to the goal, and line it up, and you can also knock the ball against the wall so it can clear in front of the goal. Those were the two main methods of attack, and you can kind of predict that. Like when I was in attack and the ball was just rolling right for me, I would say to a teammate, get in the middle, or I'm going to cross this, or a cross incoming, where I would just hit it right where the ball would go into the middle for a scoring opportunity. Either that, or I would be on the end of that scoring opportunity and I would have an easy shot on goal when the ball was on the floor, or I would have to jump up into the air and try and shoot it. So that's the basic teamwork. That's probably what every person in Rocket League multiplayer knows. Crosses are the main thing with this game. There are ways to finally adjust the path of the ball. So if you are dribbling the ball, you can just simply drive in front of it and the ball will move in a different direction, of course. But if you time that right with a player who is in front of you on the other team trying to charge at you and knock the ball towards your goals, then you can kind of move the ball slightly one direction. My problem is that you can't move the ball quickly in a direction when you are the one dribbling the ball. You can't have control of the ball and pass it. You can use your boost and things, or you can just stay off the ball a lot, but you have to be real close to it to finally adjust it and shift it out of the enemy team's projected path. And I also had a few opportunities where I could see the other team's players running towards the ball or driving towards the ball, and I had control of the ball, so I would quickly use my boost, if I had it at the time, and pass it off to someone else who I knew was nearby. And that wasn't a cross, that was probably a weird pass, but my problem with that is that the ball doesn't move fast enough. I know with more practice the ball would move faster and I would have more finely tuned movements and passing, but it's the general control of that system I don't like. The ball is too big. I know there's a player on the other side of it and I have to move this ball slightly to the right or slightly to the left, get it away from the defender and pass it to a teammate who I assume is there. The game is this third person view, just like the MOBA Smite, which I play a lot. You can't see what's behind you, so it always makes things tense. And in a game with a ball, I don't really like that so much. I rather more open view, where you can see your teammates fly around behind you and you can get those awesome passes rather than just forcing everyone to communicate. And I know that makes things a lot deeper and harder, of course, but I like passing, and this game does not really allow that. The best passing you can, the most reliable passing you can do in this game is crossing it. So not much has really changed from my original perspective. I can see why people play it and have a lot of fun with it, but it's just not the type of game for me. I don't like rushing after every ball and scoring goals. Like I said, my playstyle is about defending, coming in at the right time and passing it. But in this game, you're forced to shoot it if you have the opportunity instead of just pass it to someone else. Not my thing. But maybe the greatest thing which I'm more excited about is what this game has done to the industry. The industry now knows playing with balls and cars is fun. Or a soccer mode with a weird concept such as car soccer can be fun. And I like cars, I like balls. Oh god. I want to see more soccer modes in games. Even if it's just a mini game or something, I like physics in games. I want to see more of it. So hopefully they do that. Hopefully there's more of these type of games in future. And I'll try jump on them. I'll try them all out. And I hope I can find something more similar to Altitude. This Rocket League, it was close. What it had was the community. It has a lot of people playing it, obviously. And apart from that, it's like I keep saying, it's just the physics and the passing system I don't like. So thank you for watching and listening. More thank you for listening. I know the footage is really laggy and skips a lot at the moment. The video of this was recorded on my old hard disk drive, which I have now taken out and replaced with the SD drive, which is a ton faster because my old hard disk drive was dying. So I'm going to go record stuff on the faster solid state drive. Hopefully that won't lag so much and I'll be able to show you proper footage of a game. So I hope to see you then.